offensively. We couldn't make a first down. We couldn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball. We couldn't complete a pass. Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
So no matter what happens, just keep sticking it to them. Now who are we?
Mean Machine. Mean Machine. Mean Machine.
Wrong side! Left side! Wrong side! Left side! Wrong side! Left side!
This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game.
You all know what you have to do. Remember, no one, and I mean no one, comes into our house and pushes us around. This is your game now, gentlemen. Let's get them.
This is a game we are gonna win.
This is the game that people are gonna talk about for years. Clear eyes, full hearts.
Can't lose.
Let's hear it, gentlemen. Clear eyes, full hearts.
Can't lose. Let's go play some football. Let's go, baby.
And here we go, folks.
Good? And we are good. Oh, I just shut the door, but that's all right. Carla's going to be here in a moment. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Comedians on Football here on Gov's Comedy Club Radio. I'm just sharing the feed. Michael, did you share the feed?
I'm going to share the feed right now.
Look at this. This is fantastic. Hey, while we're sharing the feed, why don't you guys all make plans to come out to Governor's wonderful family of comedy clubs? Have you been to the Governor's Comedy Club, Michael?
I've been to them. I've visited them.
Aren't they delightful?
I frequent them.
You frequent them, yes. As do I. They are
Nobody
just...
does it better.
Right? All three clubs.
All
The
three
Brokerage
clubs.
in Belmore, McGuire's in Bohemia, and right here in good old Levittown at the big stage. What a wonderful...
Even the food, like, surprisingly good. Like, the shrimp quesadilla, awesome.
Oh, the shrimp quesadilla is awesome.
We were sitting backstage performing. We were in the green room on Sunday. Mike and I were on part of the big show.
Yep.
And they brought back the platter of...
Vegetables.
You never saw a room full of comedians. Oh, the platters.
I saw the silver platter break the plane of the door, and I got excited. And then
You
I'm like,
leaned
oh,
forward.
it's
You
all that-
pitched forward in your chair.
Yeah, and then I see a lot of green. Like, what's that green here? That's a Yeah, but it was immediately followed by fried deliciousness.
I don't know if it was immediate because I did see you eat a tomato.
Yeah, I did eat a tomato.
It was an oddly sliced like beefsteak tomato, and you were just sitting there pretending it was pizza.
I needed something. Yeah.
I got 3 more buttons to hit. Bum, 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 bum. But that was a good show. We had a good time.
That was a great show. We had a lot of fun.
That was a 7:30 show.
Yeah.
You were right after the opener.
Yeah.
And you started drinking immediately.
I was I was 3 drinks in by the time I went on stage first.
5 drinks in by the time I went on,
Yeah,
and you actually
exactly.
thought I was funny for once, which is nice.
I did. I didn't hear a word of it, but you looked funny up there. So it's. You were great. Everyone really had a great set.
I'm on that monitor. I'm like in the roach zone.
That's what it was. Somebody said, "Hey, Steve looks exactly like Chris Roach on TV there."
Man, you guys promised you weren't making fun of me in the green room in the back. So
it was 6 minutes of making fun.
In the green room, they show the stage of Governors, and I think Roach always looks like this.
Yeah.
Something like this is Roach performing. Yeah, like baby powder.
You see from his meat scarf down.
And then I'm about here, so you can kind of see, like kind of my forehead. It kind of looks like a Star Trek villain, which is nice. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely and talented Carla Okerson. Oh, the orchestra was supposed to play the theme music.
Let me get comfortable.
Well, we were supposed to wear jerseys. I'm in my morning jersey, my morning MOU.
Let me get comfortable.
Nobody can be comfortable in that garbage jersey.
Oh, see?
And since I'm always the bad guy when it comes to social media and when it comes to football, I was just going to double down and I wore a throwback.
What do we? Oh, Michael Vick,
good.
see?
Wear a Michael Vick jersey. That's good.
I wore a throwback.
Carla hates puppies.
My dog had a Michael Vick jersey, just so you know.
We talked about this the other night.
Yep.
I have a Michael Vick jersey to give away, and I was like, I don't want to start the giveaways What's next?
Yeah.
Who's the guy in the Ravens that beat the guy?
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis. Then we'll go with the Ravens murderer. They don't have a good. Who's the guy who murdered a guy?
He's dead already.
No.
Not that guy.
Oh, that
Not the
was,
Patriots guy.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
He's dead.
He dead.
He's dead.
Who's the guy who?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I want to say Marcus Mariota. I don't think he killed anybody. He can't
I
even
don't
complete a
think-
pass.
As far as we know, Marcus May exactly.
Oh wait, I know what he killed. His career.
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
Anyway. Well, thanks for coming, Carla.
Thanks for having me.
I thought this
so. Am
was
I
gonna-
really the only Eagles fan you've ever had on?
You're the only woman that's ever been in here. You're the only Eagles fan that's ever been in here.
All right.
And we have some. I knew there was.
Breaking barriers, Carla
I
Okerson.
know.
Wait, did I get to
So much
everything?
for that glass ceiling.
Wonderful clubs at Governors, Governors Comedy Club Facebook radio page, all that stuff, right? We did that? Fine.
You did.
Like us. Zorns and Beth page, we'll be talking about them in a little bit. Our sponsor.
Oh, my favorite.
Did I say Mike Keegan was here? I think
Mike
your
Keegan's
your
here.
intro beat.
He's been Mike Keegan.
He's been. Oh, that's my new exit line. Put the
Currently,
mic-
I still am. So as soon as
Did
the
you say
show's
that this
over,
Sunday?
I did.
He says that every time he gets off stage. So the big question is, who else has he been?
No, they only know me from being on stage. So the whole time that I'm there,
You've
I've been
been
Mike
Mike
Keegan.
Keegan.
Now I'm leaving, and
So
now
and then when you leave, are you someone else?
no, I'm not. I'm still.
Okay.
He's a nicer
then-
version of Mike Keegan.
But I don't know those people after I leave.
But they wonder who you're going to be next.
Well, maybe I'll be Carla Okerson.
Are you a
doubt that.
shapeshifter? No, you can't.
You can't be Carla
Are you setting the bar mighty high?
Can't
You
be
gotta be
Carla
Carla.
Okerson. Let's not get crazy.
Look what I put on my next
sorry.
list of topics. It's the showdown of showdowns. Bills fan, Eagles fan.
Yeah,
In a relationship, Republican, Democrat.
this is true. We don't. There's nothing.
Funny.
I think that's why it works. We couldn't be any further apart. I mean,
No. And you know what? I think we mentioned this over drinks. I lean towards Carla.
I thought-
Everyone does.
I thought you were a guy.
Oh! And now you see why I'm more popular. Now you see. You see?
I thought Steve was a man with a deep voice and the
Thank you.
broad shoulders.
That's my
and-
broad shoulders. That's the camera. It just adds a couple of pounds. Did you share our
I'm
Facebook
trying
feed?
to. My phone was frozen for a second.
Oh
so-
God! Well, it is winter now. I was here on the afternoon show. It was 47 degrees. The temperature has dropped 20 degrees since the last time I was at Governor's an hour and a half ago.
Bitter.
All right.
So,
There we go.
Oh, you got it?
I'm sharing.
Oh.
Wait, I'm not sharing. Share. Copy link and then paste it.
but
Do
if
it
you
that
want to
way.
just share on your page, you can just hit right post and say, "I am with two of the handsomest men." And
true.
they're outside. Steve and Mike are here. We're going to ask Carla, how did she become a football fan? This is a good relationship question. Let's see if Mike Keegan knows how Carla became a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
By injection.
It's actually true.
Father?
No.
Oh,
Why?
What? Jesus Christ.
No, I went all the way back to the beginning of time when you were born.
Oh God.
Her ex-husband.
Ex-husband. Oh, Jay?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
So I
He was an
not-
Eagles fan?
Yes, he still is. He's still alive.
Poor bastard.
I have not killed him. Yeah.
He's been Mike
He's
Keegan.
been-
He's now.
So hold on. I'm sorry.
Have you been Big Jay Okerson?
I have been. That's what she calls me in the bedroom.
Isn't he coming
So
here
it
soon?
sucks. He is
He's
going to be
performing
here,
soon?
January
Nice,
30th, 31st. Yeah.
Nice.
Steve, I don't know why it's not letting me tag you or Mike, but
Very
two L's in
emasculating.
Belanger?
Nope.
One?
One.
Yeah?
If there were two
Oh,
L's,
you gotta
would
do
it
an
be
at.
Bellinger?
That's on Instagram. Okay, well, I shared it. You're
Okay.
not tagged, but it's shared.
That's okay. I don't know.
If there were
I'll
two
get tagged
L's,
later.
would it be Bellinger? Is that why it's
It would be like Cody Bellinger.
Yeah.
Well, it's long story. It's French, so it should be Belanger.
Belanger.
Very fancy. And I was getting shit for not being a man before. What did he do in the fourth minute of the show? Well, he pronounced his name in French, and it went downhill from there. Thanks for listening, everybody. So
my
Eagles
football
fan.
story.
Yes.
My football story is
Yes.
I didn't have one. I was
Okay.
not a football fan. I didn't watch
Were
American
you like a
football.
Ken doll, born without a
I-
football team?
I'm Colombian and Argentinian, and we watch
Spicy Latina.
watch proper football.
With the
you know,
kicking and
yeah,
the
we watch
and
proper
the,
football.
Oh, I've been hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness! I got the vapors.
They
He
dive
ran
around
by me
like-
so fast.
They dive around like penguins.
So I was a not football fan. I was neutral.
Okay.
I was born
Till what age?
into a neutral until I started dating Jay, and he was a huge
Okay.
Eagles fan. And I started dating Jay when I was fairly young. I was 21, 22 years old.
That's too young.
Yeah, and
He
so
was 57 at the time.
we're the same age.
We got a
actually.
Buttafuoco situation up in here.
But and he was he's a rabid Eagles fan.
A rabbit?
Rabid. He's also a rabbit.
He like a rabbit. But
Yeah,
that's not a story.
So
Mike wants
we
to
started
hear.
watching games. I would go to games with him.
Okay.
You
went to
and-
Eagles games?
Yeah, I
At
still
the
do.
vet?
I still go to Eagles games.
Oh, my goodness.
Went to opening day after they won the Super Bowl.
Wow. So you're a diehard.
Yeah, I have pictures I could show you with my lovely daughter, and we're all wearing Eagles jerseys.
Wow. This is. I've never been to a Chiefs
So the
game.
thing is-
At Arrowhead,
Yeah.
only at the Meadowlands.
Yeah.
So when people tell me like, "Oh, you're still," I mean, I put in time to the Eagles. I put in time. I watched them lose a Super Bowl. I was with them all these losing seasons. I was with them all through, Donovan McNabb. I was with them through Kolb. Whatever happened, I don't even know if he's still playing football.
She urinates in the streets of Philadelphia like all their other trashy
Well,
fans.
that is a true fan.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't fall in love with Philly? Who doesn't
Didn't the
fall in
guy
love with
eat
Philly at a
horse
rock?
poop?
You're
Huh?
not.
Didn't the guy eat horse
I'm
poop
not
in
from
No,
Philly.
it was a Philly fan that punched the horse, right? Wasn't that the?
So yeah, he punched the horse in the face.
Look. You have
They're
to
the
you
worst
have to love Philly fans because I can go right now to Giant Stadium. I can go, what is it, December 7th or something like that, December 8th. There's a
think so.
Eagles Giants game,
Yep.
and I can go fully decked out in Eagle stuff. You know what? And no one's gonna say a fucking thing to me.
Whoa.
No one's gonna say a word. Ooh, I forgot a forking thing.
This
A
has been
forking
Comedians
thing.
on Football here at Govs Radio. That's the end of our season.
This we've been comedian.
We've been Comedians on Football.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Is there no delay? Can we
There's
not
no
bleep?
delay.
Why?
There's no beep. She's playing Candy Crush over there, so we are totally.
Yeah, there's
totally-
there used to be
Sally, what the fork?
there actually used to be a button you could hit back there for an 8-second thing. Like if you had to make a mad dash and delete something really quick. And
Sally,
then
have
we
you
don't
met
even
me?
have
I
that
can't
anymore.
get-
I was going
I
to say
can't-
that's no show. An 8 second
Yeah.
delay would just be constant.
I
but
can't.
mother,
I can't get through this shirt without saying a forking curse. How am I going to do this?
only because at one point in this 1 hour span, my wife will put it on for the boys. See,
Ooh.
Daddy does work for a living. Why was he talking about Big J. Okerson like a rabbit? That was weird. I don't know if this is like you meet Bills fans who aren't from Buffalo, Chiefs fans. I don't know if I've ever met an Eagles fan that wasn't like born and bred Philly.
But my point is, who doesn't fall in love with Philly? You go to the stadium.
I've been to the
and the
stadium.
fans will not let you disrespect their stadium wearing another jersey. That is a die-hard community. They will not let you.
Rabid racists.
Have you met you?
I was gonna say that goes more with, that you sound more like a MAGA supporter
I do.
with that statement.
Yeah.
Disrespect our house. You
Yeah.
come in.
Our
This
house.
is our country. You
How
don't
are
cross
you
no
gonna-
borders around
you know
Vet
what?
Stadium.
How are you? Yeah, exactly.
Spot on, Carl Okerson.
You
Thank
keep that in your stadium. Like, don't let a bunch of other team people set up shop in your stadium and cheer on the other team.
Well, that's how I
Didn't
feel
we all
about
go
our
to high
country.
school? Didn't we go to high school? Isn't that what happened when the other team came? You just kind of made
No, we
sure that.
respected other human beings. We live in a society, Carla.
Yeah.
This is totally taking a turn
Yeah.
that I did not expect.
Maybe you should think about that when you're talking about immigrants and brown people. Consider that.
Let's see what I have in my notes. Ah.
How did the,
Hey, the Saints lost.
how'd the Falcons do this week? Or the Redskins? No, no.
But actually, on that topic, though, last week the Vikings played the Chiefs at home at Arrowhead, and Arrowhead is devout red. Yeah. You go to the stands, it's red, and the camera panned up. Oh, it's a surprising amount of purple, and people got on them, but in a nice Kansas City way, hey guys, can we just try and sell to other fans and not out of towners? And people were like, yeah, but the Kansas City folks want to pay $400, and the Minnesota folks want to pay $1,000. Yeah, exactly. It's capitalism. Yeah. I'm going to sell my ticket. But
there's a jail in the stadium.
I think there's a
Come
jail.
on!
I think there's a jail in every stadium. But in most stadiums, it looks like this room. It is. You put the drunk in the corner.
Yeah.
Pass out. Yeah. The one in Philly Stadium is a literal
and
jail.
There's a court,
Yeah.
and there's a judge.
It celebrates that it's a jail.
Because you got to
It
get
looks
him
like
in
the one
and
in
out.
Andy
You got to
Griffith.
have.
Opie sleeping it off in the back. Not Opie. Otis.
Otis, yeah.
Opie might have been.
And they have a
sleeping it off.
judge because they have a high turnover rate. You got to get him into jail, get him out, get him
How
in,
low
get him
you
out.
have to be on the Philadelphia court system.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I got the game again?
Yeah, exactly.
That's like having worked the football show at Governor. Sorry, Sally. Anyway. All right. So we got Bills, Eagles. You've won a Super Bowl.
Yes.
Mike's been to a few.
We've been to a bunch.
Yeah, in a row.
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
Not good. Wide right.
Oh, I won so much money on that one. Oh, that was a good one. I remember trying, and my boss was a Bills fan and lost money to me, and I kept trying to, like, pre-internet, make a copy of that kick, and it was like all wavy, like I was trying to copy porn. I'm like,
Oh, wait, were you thinking of O.J. Simpson? You said the guy who killed somebody?
Nope. Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis
killed a guy, right? Or was involved in a kill?
He stabbed the guy and killed him.
He stabbed the guy and killed him.
Why are you shrugging it off? Like, he just stabbed him up a little bit, whatever.
He's from a red
No, I'm
state.
saying
That's fine.
like no. Everyone said he didn't kill the guy. He killed the guy. He stabbed the guy and killed the guy, but everyone said he didn't.
Was it in self-defense?
No.
Did the guy run at him with his belly
weren't they,
exposed while he
didn't
was
they get
holding
into
a
fight
knife?
at a strip club or something?
Oh, that seems legit, though.
Yeah.
Who hasn't run into a little
Who hasn't?
fisticuffs?
Yeah.
If you haven't stabbed somebody at a strip club, did you even go to a strip club?
Exactly.
He tried to stab me the other night in the green room here because I went for the last chicken finger.
That's right.
That's how he
Chicken
rolls.
fingers are delicious.
Right? That was a magical platter this
that
week.
was, yeah.
And I went early enough where I could partake.
Yeah.
Had some cold raviolis that
Yep.
came
I
up.
brushed
a
through
little
my
bit.
set. I'm like, the food better be there when you get back.
You were there.
I was there.
What a wonderful night he had.
Yes.
He did a quick set. He drank all the bourbon, all the scotch in the place.
All the scotch.
So he ate half a platter of fried food and one slice of tomato.
That's right.
He
have
did
the
keep
tomato.
it healthy.
I had the tomato.
I'm not sure why everyone keeps reporting back to me that Mike ate a tomato. Like,
I think
you're like the
I
fourth-
told you 4 times on Sunday.
No.
I
You were
was
like the
drunk.
fourth person who told me that Mike ate a tomato.
Well, dude, you had to see it because it was like it wasn't like a cherry tomato he popped in his mouth. It was a beefsteak tomato sliced thinly, cut in half. So it was almost like a fruit wedge.
Yeah.
And he
They're sitting there miserable.
He
eating
made a
like
meal
that.
out of it going, oh, if this is all they feed me tonight,
Yeah,
I'm going to
exactly.
drink so much scotch.
'Cause usually I do have dinner before I come here. That night I didn't, and I'm like, if this is all I'm getting for dinner here, because they usually feed us really well. I mean,
Yes,
I
they
don't know
always
how it's
treat us well. And you had 2 scotches before that. So you needed
scotches
that
and a
tomato.
glass of wine
You needed the
before,
lycopene to
yeah.
really suck up that booze. Hey,
Is that what sucks up booze? Lycopene?
no, I think it's the hookers down at Penn Station.
All right.
Who wants to talk football?
But I can't drop an F-bomb.
No, what did I say?
We talked about
Hookers at Penn
hookers
Station.
at Penn Station
No, my kids don't know what that means.
until they Google it.
No, my son asked me today, can I get YouTube?
What
And I was like, you can get YouTube Kids. You can't get YouTube.
I can't wait for later. Like, is hookers 1-0 or 2?
It's the chicken wing place. Hooters.
Hooters.
My kid.
You know,
Not as good as Zorn's,
hookers.
though.
you have the kids. When you used to when they wanted to color something, and I'd pull up a picture of Scooby Doo, and Google Images, the first one maybe is Scooby, and then the rest are just Velma and Shaggy.
Yeah.
going at it.
Yeah, right,
Oh, come on! What is
It's like some sort of Scooby-Doo porn.
It's it's not even anime. It's people dressed in the
Yeah.
outfits. I'm like, oh god, there's a dog watching.
Yeah.
How old are the kids?
Mine are 16 and 4.
16 and 4.
What do you
Okay.
got?
I got it right in the middle. I got a 9 and a 12.
They 100% know what hookers are.
We have
They know what
Not
hookers
the
are.
9-year-old,
Not
really?
the 9-year-old.
Yeah, he does, because the 12-year-old told him.
No, I don't think they roll that way. He keeps.
I'm
them-
willing to put money on it, although I'm not going to ask the question.
They're
But
probably watching right now. And go, wait, am I the 9-year-old? Yeah, you're the 9-year-old.
when they're like 18 and 16, I just want you to scribble a quick note and just put it away. And when they're 18 and 16 at the Thanksgiving table, just say, just out of curiosity, at what age did you learn what a hooker was? Would it
saw
be
in your
when you're
show,
9
Daddy.
and
I saw it in
12?
I don't think I know what a hooker is now.
Do they watch SVU?
They don't I'm kind of adamant. They don't watch any of that stuff.
They don't watch TV?
They do, but it's all. My son, my oldest one, just watches sports, and the little guy still watches cartoons.
My older daughter's been obsessed with Law and Order since she was like 7.
Me too, but I can't get on it. The
Yeah.
only actor in New York who's never been on any of the SVU Law and Order nonsense.
Oh, I desperately want to be on SVU.
I've auditioned 400 times. They're sick of seeing me, but they keep calling me in. No.
One of my
do I know?
sons at 14 went through a Judge Judy phase. It was crazy.
Really?
My mother-in-law, when she
He started
watches them,
judging
sometimes
us, like,
will
left
watch
and right.
the Judge Judy, and I'll come home and they're sitting there looking at the TV. And what do you now? It's divorce court or the news. Another terrorist bombing today. They're like, I don't like this, Daddy. Anyway, show's almost over.
There was football this week.
There was football
well, you know
this
what?
weekend.
Neither of us had a good week, so I don't know.
I didn't play.
And
Yeah,
you didn't play. So you're the happiest one.
We had 2.
Where I left off, we were stomping all over Mike's team. That's where I left off.
Oh, that's right. The last game played by the Eagles was against the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put a good spanking on them.
Did you guys watch it together?
No.
No, God,
Really?
no. God, no. Yeah.
Why?
We like there are
'Cause,
certain things that if Mike and I choose to preserve our relationship, which at this point we do, we cannot do together.
We don't discuss politics. We don't
can't-
watch football.
Yeah, we can't watch football. We don't discuss politics. We can't watch the debates.
Wow.
Our Facebook interaction is limited.
You guys just have a lot of sex.
Confirm?
Confirm.
At like what point do you just like when you know it's going to get heated? Do you just go? Do you have like a I don't know, like a word you say where you just like back off and walk away or something?
Do you have a Buffalo Bills
like a
safe word?
Do you have a
Falafel,
safe word?
falafel.
Doug Flutie. Doug Flutie.
Sliced
Flutie
tomato.
Like, I'm bad. Like, after the Chiefs lost, they botched everything, and I put down the remote.
That was the worst loss.
And
That I felt bad for. I mean, Bills lost. It was terrible. That Chiefs is.
They started. Let's get right into football.
They played a great game. Mahomes had 400 yards.
If you look at the stats, you would have said, "Oh, the Chiefs obviously won like 40-6."
Yeah.
Because they had the time of possession by like 2-1.
Yeah.
They had twice as many yards, and they botched 2 field goals. But at the beginning of the game, 7-0, boom.
Yeah.
Defense playing fantastic.
Mahomes to Kelsey. Kelsey had a great game.
They should have been 14-0.
Yeah.
The defense was just playing lights out again, which after they played great in Vikings world, I'm sitting there on top of the world. Now,
Yeah.
Mahomes looks great. Everything's going to be great. I'm going to see my buddy Mike Keegs at the club tonight. Oh, life is what? Wait, what happened? Oh, why? Why did? Oh, he ran that fumble back for a touchdown. Okay, we still got the. Oh, wait, he ran 91-yard touchdown.
Yep.
Huh? Okay, all right. Oh, we're throwing on 3rd and 2, and he's taking a knee. Why is my long snapper? Why is he throwing the ball?
No, that was the worst ending. I mean,
If you're not a
and
Chiefs
the
fan,
defense
right?
was all right. They had Tannehill on the ground a lot of the game,
And with that last play we were talking about this morning, Tannehill, you know Ryan Tannehill
I know.
from
We go way back.
a few seasons ago, the Hard Knocks,
Yeah.
when he didn't know who was in his division.
That's right.
He's not a smart man, but he ran through my defensive ends like he was Bo Jackson in Tecmo Bowl. Like literally, the guy went to tackle him and he bounced off. I'm like, whoa, what's that all about?
And they had him on the ground. They had a forced fumble on him, and
He had that was. Did you see the fumble?
No.
So they knocked it out of his hand. He's laying on the ground, and the ball was here. Put your hand here, and he went like this.
Grab him up. Nice.
He just kind of put his hand on the ball like it was Mike's hand. Like he didn't get. And one of the Chiefs picked it up and now you can move your hand. Now it's getting
I
over.
don't want to. My hand is on the ball.
Wait, give it a
That's
minute.
right.
I feel like I
Okay.
should quickly clarify something.
Go on.
I'm not a football fan. I'm an Eagles fan.
So you don't care about anything
I don't
else.
give a flying fork.
Well done. Well, her hand was hovering on the button. Wow. So you don't.
Nope.
What about like?
Nope. None of them.
It's so
None ya.
exciting. It's
Nope.
how do you-
Nope.
But what like last
Don't
night
care.
that had implications to your game? You didn't watch.
Nope. Don't care. Don't care. If the Eagles aren't playing,
is
I'm
a
not
conundrum, my
watching.
friend.
Not watching.
I think a lot of people are like that. Though.
I think so
I
too.
disagree.
I think a lot of
Like,
people.
yeah, I think everyone has their favorite team, and then in the Super Bowl, you just wonder who's going to play the Patriots, and then other than that, you don't really.
And you want to
care.
watch the
No,
commercials,
that's
and you get
like-
some
the commercials,
interesting
and no one
snacks.
cares.
Those
yeah.
are people who don't
Right.
really care about football. But if you're a
Right.
diehard Eagle fan,
that's-
I would want to know who.
who's
That-
who's contending?
That was
where
like
they
big,
stand.
big playoff implications last night. Niners, Seahawks.
I just
What a
watch.
game that was too.
Ooh, back and forth.
Oh.
I had to watch
One
it
of the
again
better
this morning.
games I've watched. That's what it is. Like,
That might be the
I
game
love
of the year.
football. I can watch any football game. That's where. But that game, phenomenal.
I think most people who watch all the football games, I
All the
feel like
football.
all the football games are either gamblers or former high school football players or both.
On both.
And there you
Did
go.
you play in college, in high school?
High school, yeah.
What'd you play?
I was nose tackle.
I did not play any football.
Do you
I
gamble?
played until
Do you gamble?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
I viciously mangled my leg junior
Oh.
year, so that's when I stopped playing.
Devoted your life to comedy?
Yeah.
How's that working out?
not too good.
Not too good, Jerry. Not too good. Not too good. I think everybody gambles.
Yeah.
You don't gamble?
Gamble.
Play fantasy?
No.
This
God,
is
no. I don't
you
play
are.
imaginary
She does
foot-
not get the fan. Like when I get excited in August about going to fantasy, she makes fun of me. Because I have 5 teams. So I have like 5
Oh,
drafts.
that's okay to make fun of
And
him.
she's
for that.
like-
More than 2 is too much.
And then he comes out with all these he'll pop into a store and come out with all these fantasy football magazines, and I'm like, what the
That
fork
is the
are you
saddest.
doing?
That there is an internet, right? Where do you get your porn? At a store? What is going on here?
Like my
The
fantasy
5 and
football
10
magazines, that is my
rack.
porn.
As somebody who worked in
Yeah.
magazines, the magazine you're buying in August was written in March.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like they're already starting next
What's
year's
it is,
fantasy
like,
football.
Like this year, like the number 2 pick in my fantasy magazine was Melvin Gordon.
Oh, he's gonna do gangbusters.
Yeah, exactly.
He got me some nice points this week, though.
Yeah,
I
no,
do
now
like
he's
him.
doing. Now he's picking it up. I mean, I didn't have him for 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
Speaking of pickup,
Yeah.
you know what's great to pick up?
Zorns.
Zorns of Bethpage. Wow,
I'm good at this.
That was very, very good. Yeah,
I'm also a diehard Zorns fan. I'm not even. That is no exaggeration. I've been a lover of Zorns for many years. I
how
was
can you not be?
super sad when they closed their East Meadow location.
I live right around the block from the East Meadows Zorns, and they closed that. When they closed that one, I was very sad.
Oh, see, I never knew that one.
But mercifully, I'm on the South Shore, so I have
Zorns
super
of
convenient-
Bethpage.
No, I have. Oh, okay. Well, that's the original, right?
Zorns of Bethpage is
Yeah.
the original.
Do they still have a chicken farm in the back? I like the pictures.
No, they actually now have. They had that big piece of land. Sally, roll some tape. They had the big piece of land, and now they have a brand new building on the corner of it.
Yeah, I will, but you
So
just
there's 2
you have
Zorns
to
in
be
one?
quiet for it, otherwise you'll hear your
Oh, sorry.
voices over it. So just give me, it's like a minute and
Okay.
a half.
Here's
Okay,
a word
hold on.
from our friends at Zorns of Bethpage.
Okay.
Comedians on Football is proud to be sponsored by Zorns of Bethpage, Long Island's favorite chicken and takeout. They have been providing great tasting homemade food here on Long Island for almost 80 years. And they do it the old-fashioned way. Everything is made by hand, fresh right on the premises. And they never use any preservatives or artificial flavoring, just the same ingredients you would use in your own kitchen. Zorns of Bethpage is home to grade A poultry, time-honored traditions, and family recipes. And if you haven't visited their new store yet, please do. It's located at the same location, 4321 Hempstead Turnpike in Bethpage, just west of the Seaford Oyster Bay Expressway. The new store features old traditions with new beginnings. And if you plan on having folks over to watch a big game, check out their All Sports Anytime package. It's a 2-foot hero, 60 buffalo wings, 3 pounds of pasta, and chocolate chip cookies, all for under $100. Zorns of Bethpage is great if you're feeding just a few or a whole household. You can't go wrong with good old Zorns of Bethpage deliciousness. So check out Zorns of Bethpage today. Oh, do we love that Zorns of Bethpage. And you guys need this weekend. That All Sports Anytime package, $99.99. You get wings, 3 pounds of pasta, cookies. There was something else. I don't know. It's all delicious.
I love Zorns. I've loved it since I was a little kid. And,
I'm watching it on the replay now. Oh my goodness, it looks fantastic.
Sesame chicken. I love their sesame chicken.
You know what's
No.
interesting? I'm really more of a summer Zorns person. Grab some Zorns, run to the beach.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never done that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. You see people going to Jones Beach with like the trays of food. Is that you?
Well, just like something that's like, the sesame tenders.
Yeah, like a little.
Grab that and, whatever else is like snackable. I feel like we've gotten wings, just a couple of things. So then like you get there, as soon as we get there, I feed everyone and it's super convenient. It's delicious.
Here's the Belanger tradition. All summer for the family parties, I cook on the grill.
Yeah.
This time of year, football's on. Daddy don't want to cook. So we get in some Zorns. We get the big bucket of the sweet mashed. Oh,
Yeah, that's the best.
visit Zorns of Bethpage as Mike and Carla continue to argue.
That's one thing we will not argue about.
No, we agree.
We both agree that Zorns is
See,
phenomenal.
I am building bridges here with Zorns of Bethpage.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
Bring
Let's go to
dysfunctional-
Zorns in Bethpage.
Tomato. I get it. Nice callback. Professional comedian. All right, let's
Hey,
really.
one thing I do like about Philly is their cheesesteaks, and Gino Vento just liked shared the thing. Gino Vento, owner of Gino's Cheesesteaks, just liked it.
Nice. Where's that?
Gino's Cheesesteaks is in Philly. It's
in Philly?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's my favorite cheesesteak there. And
I don't think we're allowed in Philly after that earlier conversation.
Gino's a good friend of mine, though, so I think he's watching. So
Nice.
Gino.
Thanks, Gino. We'll be expecting a small box delivered to the studio next week.
You know who else doesn't curse? Like the Steve Belanger show, Brian Dawkins.
Really?
He is a Christian and
He's
he
a
does
born
not
again?
curse. Yeah.
I'm a Christian.
I think he was born the first time that way. I'm pretty sure.
The
I don't think he was born again.
Oh,
I think
oh,
he was just born into
continuing?
it. Yeah, he's just.
Now, let me ask you a question. Has he ever killed a person?
I don't believe he has. But you know what? That's the interesting thing. I want to win the Brian Dawkins jersey. I want to win it because.
Keep sharing, baby.
So if you ever look at any of his, like, you know, he's so inspirational the way that he talks. He's so pumped up, and he does not curse. That's hard to do.
It is.
It is really hard to do. But if you watch any, like, they have a ton of stuff.
Where did he grow up? In New York?
No, I don't think so. I think he's from the South, but I don't.
Yeah, then it's not that difficult. It's like amazing how it's not part of
We just
the
use it
vocabulary. It's like
in
just
our-
part of our vocabulary, and in the South, it just isn't.
I did a show with Roach the other day at an older retirement community, and he said, "Just keep it clean." So I can do that, and I went through, and I'm like, "Oh." I didn't realize how many times I just kind of let loose with the expletives. But I cleaned it up nice.
Florida.
I cleaned it. What?
Brian Dawkins, Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida. You know who else is like that, though, is the Nigerian Nightmare. Christian
Yeah,
Okoye.
yeah.
He's like one of those big community service guys. Good symbol of the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, Tony just shut the door on us. All right, let's talk.
Being too loud?
Let's talk upsets this weekend. You didn't watch any football. You
didn't
can
watch
only hear to
any
talk about the
football.
Eagles. I'm going to talk to Mike for a second.
All
Hang
right,
on.
fine. I'll just listen. I'll listen and see if at any point I start giving a shirt.
The Saints.
Yeah.
What happened? How do you lose to the Falcons at home when you're 13.5-point favorites?
No.
Mike, I blame you.
Yeah, I would blame you too because I bet on the Saints. And
Did you tease them or you just had them with the 13?
No, I just took the 13.
13.5.
I had 13 and 13 and a half.
That was not a good game.
Yeah.
Great game for the Falcons.
Yeah.
Where's that game been?
I don't know. They've been holding it in their pocket for.
Matty Ice. He needed to get tweaked a little bit to come back, and he realized, the rest of my career's on the line.
Yeah, exactly.
It's time to play football.
Yep.
But look at all these big upsets. They were 13.5-point favorites. The Colts were minus 11.
Yeah.
With Brian Hoyer at the helm. I forgot about that when I was looking at the numbers.
Yeah.
Brian Hoyer led team. You know who Brian Hoyer is?
Nope.
He's older than me. Much less hair. He's not good.
Yeah.
How old is he?
I'm going to say he's a 38-year-old journeyman.
Yeah.
But he's been on a million teams. When he came in for Brissett last week when he was hurt, the Colts quarterback was hurt, and he went, Brian Hoyer is taking a snap.
I haven't heard that name yet.
Is my son playing Madden? Like
right, exactly.
I would say all classic, but that's not. He's just playing Madden 95.
Yeah.
Now, but do you feel like it's a thing? I mean, I've noticed it that quarterback, like players are playing longer.
Oh, absolutely.
Why do you think that is?
The money? I don't know. I
How-
think
you
they're in
think
such better shape now.
What were they doing before? Do you mean like
Drugs
is it-
and killing
is it-
people.
Yeah.
LT was doing below 14 months out of the year. Like now they are literally
Now
it's a
they're
12-month-a-year job. Yeah,
they're machines now. They're not just large men who hit each other. They're machines.
The sports science
There's so
behind
much
it.
technology and
And the drugs that help them keep going. Not even like the illegal drugs, but
No,
just the way they
exactly,
can.
You mean just like the advances of sports medicine, the advances of nutrition, the advances of what they're
I'm going to say
doing?
D, all of the above.
All of the above,
It's everything. They are beasts. Like we've talked about it before when I used to write articles for Men's Health about like the greatest plays and going back and look at the old footage.
Yeah.
Like the guys from the 80s. Like the Niners, Montana's Niner team. You look at those guys and go, they work at a gas station.
Yeah, they look like the guys that are changing your transmission.
Yeah, they look like normal guys, and they have like these huge. The
Yeah.
receivers had big pads.
Like I remember, being in junior high when I started playing football, and all the Jets. I used to go to Jet practices, but all the Jets used to go to Major Steakhouse for dinners. I used to go and watch them. They were just big guys.
You wouldn't think anything
There was
of it.
nothing. Yeah.
No.
You wouldn't.
Now, if like Frank Clark walked in a room, you go, "Oh my God,
That
it's
guy's
a
a
shadow."
specimen, yeah.
Kind of like Roach when he's on the monitor.
Guy has no head.
I can't believe nobody told me that's what I look like. I thought I looked perfectly normal.
You gotta crouch a little bit. So,
Just gotta squat down.
I crouch for no one, Carla.
How tall are you?
I am 6'3", but I wear heels on stage, so it's like 6'7".
So what's the cutoff point for you to be able to see someone's head?
How Roach
Probably.
is to the meat scarf.
Yeah, roaches.
Do you see my mouth move?
No, you can't. You just, you can see a chin. You can see chin.
I don't ever want him to say that again. All I see is his chin.
I see your
Don't listen,
chin,
boys.
Steve.
Turn away. Earmuffs. And then, of
That
course,
is being violated.
they know my career. The 49ers were 6.5-point favorites.
Yeah.
You know what? I was shocked. I went to bed at 10-0. which was at 8:47. I'm an old man, and I had a lot of shows this weekend.
And that game was awesome. I mean, I had money on Seattle also, so it was awesome. Yeah.
Well, not me, but somebody who looked like me. And his name rhymes with Belanger. That made it good, but I saw it this morning.
Yeah, exactly.
But when I watched the highlights over and over, because I do research for the show, I'm a diehard. That's what I do, Carla. I do a lot of work. You see all my notes, so we could talk about your relationship for 45 minutes.
I really like that we went through like the myriad of my relationships, like who did I go to prom with,
Who did you go to prom with?
I actually went with a friend. I did not have a boyfriend at prom. I went with a friend.
I did not have a boyfriend at prom either. It's okay.
Loser. Oh, sorry.
Did you go to prom?
Yeah, I did.
With a girl?
With a girl.
Non-relative?
Was she your cousin?
Well, it's not.
Did you eat a tomato?
Let's not get into the specifics. I ate her tomato. No, that's all right.
Go to bed, kids.
But I can't drop an F-bomb.
She was a redhead.
She was a
redhead. The girl I went to prom.
Thought that story was going to go somewhere.
No.
It just ended at redhead. Little fire crotch? Gotcha. All right. Football. The Chiefs were big favorites this weekend.
Yeah.
No, that was not
When
good.
I saw you on Sunday, I hadn't seen the end of the game.
Oh, really?
But I read the replay and I just saw a missed field goal. But I didn't. After we left, I watched the clip. That sucks. I'm like.
It was like it was happiness for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And then not.
There are 2 points this season where I'm like, I hope Steve's okay. When Mahomes went down.
That
I'm
was
like,
scary.
They would check on Steve.
Were you?
But
I don't know who was. Were you on the show that week?
I think I was on the following week.
Because they were making fun of me because Pat Mahomes, the best man in the world, got injured on a play on a quarterback sneak, and he was laying like this on top of his center, and he was screaming and calling. And I said during the show that when I saw that, my first instinct was, oh God, I hope the center is dead, or he can feel Mahomes can feel his spine going through his back, and he's saying the guy under me is really hurt.
Yeah.
Come on. And whoever it was on the show was like, you wanted the center to be dead? I'm like, I like Mitch Schwartz, nice guy, but if he died, we could still move the ball.
Yeah,
broken clavicle.
So how do you become a Kansas City fan?
It was also gambling related, which we've talked about on the show a couple times. Sorry. Because and when I moved to New York, like you could only watch the Jets and the Giants. Like that's all that was on TV. And the Chiefs played the Jets, so I bet the Chiefs one weekend and they covered. Then the next weekend we went to a sports bar. I bet the Chiefs again, and I had a nice little run going, and I started liking them, and I bought the jerseys, and now it's been 25 years of not making it to the Super Bowl.
Once you buy the jerseys, you're in.
Once you buy the jerseys,
you're in. Once you buy
in.
multiple jerseys, you're in. Like I'm not going to invest in another team. You know how many jerseys I have? That's a lot of money.
And get you some Bills jerseys.
First of all, my jerseys are real, so you're talking about a real investment.
All right.
That's a shot. I think you just took a shot.
I know, really.
Like, what do you mean real? Mine look like yours, but they come from overseas.
Yeah, mine.
I bought. So you.
Real Chinese people make his jerseys.
Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty sure they make her jerseys too, but you pay top dollar.
I got real stitching. I got the whole shebang. Look at this. Look at that.
Mine looks. I tell you, every one of my jerseys looks identical to this. Yeah,
it's probably
it's in a better color, but
it's probably made in the same Chinese
absolutely.
Sweatshop, but like.
It's like the shampoo you buy at CVS when it's generic. It's like the same thing. It's all the same crap.
I'm not. I have invested in my jerseys. I've invested in my hoodies. I've invested in my wintertime gear.
That is nice. I have one. I don't have the pom pom one. I don't look good in a pom pom. Mike's has said that many times in the show. He says it on stage, which is kind of weird.
I know it's weird. It's part of my act.
I've been Mike Keegan. Belanger looks crappy in a pom pom. Good night. Are my tomatoes here?
Mike's got to go eat a tomato.
But I'm an Islander fan. I have a Grabner jersey and a Tavares jersey. I'm like, I don't want to buy another one now.
See, because you're already in.
But
what do you do with that Tavares jersey though? Oh my goodness.
You got to keep them. That's your team history.
It's sitting there, and I don't know what to do with it.
He betrayed the team
now. Oh, stop it.
It's not like he killed a guy.
I know, it's true.
That we know of.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I have a Montana jersey, which is kind of getting old.
What? He betrayed the team. Why? Because he left? Like, he's probably going to go make more money. He's got to, who he didn't betray? His family, because now they have more money.
Now, what happens when Carson Wentz wants to walk away? Do you have the same carefree, devil-may-care attitude?
Yeah, sure. We'll get a new one. We'll get a new ginger. Although we did lose the other ginger.
Nick Foles.
Yeah.
And he's still hurt, right? He's
Bummed
out.
Yeah, that's what happens when you leave.
Did you have
Can I drop B-bombs? We didn't talk about that.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it, yeah.
We didn't talk about
Survey
that.
says
anything that isn't too graphically upsetting.
it's college. It's a typical Philadelphia fan, right?
Oh,
Trash mouth.
I'm so confused by the whole not caring about the rest of football.
Can't stop cursing.
She's one of those Russian dolls.
Yeah.
Except there's
She's
just one.
urinating
It's just
right now. She's urinating
Well,
right now.
In her defense, so am I. This is a golden
cold
shower party.
But I can't drop an F-bomb. What goes on in this room?
Oh, you don't want
Tell
to
you
know.
my favorite game to watch is Baltimore, though. I love.
Oh
it.
my God.
Like we mentioned it before. Lamar Jackson, he's just the real deal.
Well, and did you see where they had the 3 Heisman winners in the backfield?
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is going to be a great play. It was like when I play with my kids. Like he crossed the yard to gain for the first down. We got 2 yards past it and flipped it back to RG3, who was 8 yards behind him. And they were like, oh, come on, kids. Why don't you try and tackle him now? It was so sad.
Exactly.
Oh, the Bengals are not good.
Terrible. But
Will they win a
Baltimore
game
is the
this
real
year?
deal. I don't think so. I think they're gonna lose out.
Now, the Bengals are a team that played in the National Football League for Cincinnati. They have not won a game yet this year.
I know where the
You know that's what we used to call ugly girls.
But you
in
don't
high
watch
school? Cincinnati Bengals because they have a nice uniform but a bad helmet.
Really, we used to call them Heismans. I think because they're like this.
I don't mind the Bengal helmet.
Now it's not bad, but when I was in high school, I didn't like their helmet.
I'm trying to remember. Has it changed?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know. I think all the uniforms.
When did he go to high
change
school?
every
How
couple
old
years.
is Mike? Is he old?
No, he's not that
I
old.
can't tell.
don't know.
Can we cut him open? Count his rings?
I think he's.
He's younger than me.
He's a
Count my
lot.
rings.
He has a lot of gray hair.
He does?
He does. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had
totally gray
it
hair.
since I started dating you. Yes.
Oh, now we're getting to the good stuff.
She's difficult.
Is she? No, no, bro.
Not difficult.
And you're a cakewalk.
Yeah. Have you met you?
I literally mean you would go out and walk for cake.
I would. Yeah.
Oh no, I want cake. Son of a. Hey.
You need a cake sponsor.
Oh my God, I would love a cake sponsor.
You know,
But that's a bakery.
Yeah.
I need like.
Can we
You
get
need like
like
an Entenmann's or something.
Yeah, Entenmann's. Oh,
if
can
you're
you
listening.
Can you have Zorn's like send us some like the next time we come like send us some
They have
some
delicious
football
baked
snacks?
goods at Zorn's.
They
Oh
do.
yeah, they really do.
They
do.
They have the
Chocolate
pies. They
cookies
just got
are
something. They got new crumb cake from somebody.
Ooh.
They have really good cookies actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
And-
And they have something else too. There's some. Do they have some kind of a pie? I feel like I've gotten pie from there before. Maybe it's just around Thanksgiving.
They have really good matzo ball soup too.
I'm telling you, the sweet mashed.
Yeah.
I could just sit there and eat that like a bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I know Carla doesn't want to talk about fantasy football, but let's talk about some horrible fantasy football performances
What?
this week.
Can we just talk about fantasy football overall?
Absolutely.
Like, okay, just like the whole over, like the umbrella of
How do
fantasy
you-
football.
Do you ever get a word in, bro?
Like, what are you guys even doing?
We don't have enough to focus
playing
on.
Imaginary
Oh yeah.
football when there's actual a whole real National Football League, and you guys are choosing to make an imaginary football.
In our defense,
We do both though.
there's absolutely no rebuttal to that. Fantasy football is the stupidest thing in the
It is
world.
Dungeons and Dragons for guys that got laid in high school. That's it.
For guys who think they're cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, there's nothing worse. We go to the gym and we talk about fantasy football.
Yeah.
But if I'm going by myself and I hear 2 idiots talking about fantasy football, look
you're
at
right.
these 2 losers. This is the
Sure,
worst.
yeah.
But it's even like when you play poker. I love to play poker. There's nothing worse than hearing somebody's bad beat story.
Yeah,
I had kings and an ace and it flopped. I'm like, that's as bad as hearing people talk about their fantasy football.
Yeah.
But if you ask me a question about fantasy football, I'll talk about it before.
But if you're
Talking
talking
about
about
my team
that's
all
like
day.
you're saying you like playing poker, you don't like hearing somebody's bad poker story. But to me, listening to you guys talk about fantasy football is like somebody telling me like their bad poker story that they were playing on their phone.
Absolutely.
So
No,
it's even worse.
It's much worse.
It's like, oh, I was playing digital poker on my way while I was waiting for the LIRR, and
Well, there's a woman in my family, my mother-in-law. I won't mention her name. She plays slots on the computer, but not connected to a casino. Just
to do this.
I'm like, what do you get? Oh, I'm like,
I like watching the little cherries go by.
slot machines
Nice.
by themselves are god awful, but it's mind-numbingly dull. But every once in a while, it pays you. I like that. But to play like imaginary slots, I don't know. It's comparable to fantasy football, but we do it. Have you ever been in a fantasy football league where there was no winning, like there was no money?
No. No.
I did one year. A guy asked me. I did the draft, and I was like, "Oh, what's the payout? How much do I owe you?" He goes, "Oh no, it's bragging rights."
Oh God, no.
What?
I've never done that, but it's not that much different than doing mock drafts. I'll do like 100 mock drafts and.
What is he talking
What
about?
the fork?
All right, let's get to the bottom. What's a mock draft? You sit there and actually draft against?
Yeah, you'll get. It's just like a regular draft. You do it online with guys from all over the country.
Oh.
And we don't get together to do it. You do it online.
And it's strangers, there's not people in your league.
You'll do it in like June. You'll just to get prepared for the regular.
I think we should see other people.
All right. Just to get prepared for the season, I'll do mock drafts. I'll do like 100.
She just went for the nip. I think the other people she's talking about.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You do fake drafts to prepare for your fake draft. Is that right?
Don't break down what I do. It just makes it sound pathetic.
Is that the equivalent of him holding his hairbrush, doing his act into a mirror?
I mean,
it's as if she's never caught me doing that also.
But are you wearing clothes?
No.
I feel like it's the equivalent of him doing a hairbrush in the mirror, recording it, and then reviewing it. That's what it is. So he's going to record that fake set and then review it later and watch himself doing a fake set in the mirror with a hairbrush.
Then posting it on Facebook
yeah.
saying, "Great set tonight,
Killed.
guys."
Killed in my bathroom. Killed. Yeah. Murdered.
Come
Murdered.
June, I start doing mock drafts to get ready for the real draft.
So you're used to like the timing and the pressure?
See who's going in what positions and
Yeah, so you don't like lose your breath when you say their names or
It's
so
it's
you
more
like,
this.
Yeah, so you
It's
like
not
press
even
the
saying
button.
names,
You're just really like so your finger doesn't cramp up when you're hitting the button. You gotta
you
get
do
that
stupid things too.
Like
let's
hold on. I'm preparing for my draft.
Sally, cut her mic.
Her
What does Carla do?
Her eyebrows are tattoos.
They're microbladed, and I got them done 2 days ago.
Yeah. I'm not touching that. That's a lady thing, and I ain't getting involved with that. Mike, I don't know why you brought that up. Hey, we're running out of time. Let's talk about next week. We've covered week 10 so well. Let me just put these notes aside.
What's happening next week?
So many things. We got a big game on Thursday night. All of a sudden, in the AFC, Steelers Browns. That could be a big game.
Cleveland's a 3-point favorite.
I have 2.5, but that was the opening. It could be moving.
Okay.
That's it's not a bad game.
Yeah.
I think when I first saw that, I was like, actually, this year that's a decent one.
Yeah.
It looked better before the season started.
Roethlisberger
versus Baker.
Yeah,
this is going to be big.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it took the downward momentum. Yeah. But now it looks like a good game.
Roethlisberger and Cleveland isn't the team that they are on paper.
The Eagles are playing the Patriots.
That is a big game.
I do enjoy watching Tom Brady.
Why?
Because he's hot.
Glad Sally's not here. Sally loves Tom Brady.
God, he's just hot.
Nah, he's
so hot.
You know what? All right.
He's so forking good looking. He's just handsome.
Now I get angry because on that Tony Gonzalez touchdown, we're back at the Chiefs game. Tony Gonzalez had a great catch from the 10. He runs it in, and they call it back for OPI for the same pick play that the Patriots run every single series. The guy runs to the middle of the flat, stands there. Two guys can't get past him. Every other team, except for maybe the Packers.
Yeah.
But the Packers and the Patriots never get called on that.
Yeah. It's Tom Brady. You don't
Sorry,
call Tom.
I just had a
You
moment.
don't call penalties on Tom Brady.
No, you can't.
Because he's hot.
What's the spread in that Patriots game? Let's see. Patriots are favored in Philly. 3.5.
3.5, yep.
What do you like? I like the Eagles.
Kind of like the Eagles at home.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know.
Tom Brady
Patriots
might
got
get
beat
murdered.
last time they played. Might get murdered.
He might get murdered. You don't even know what might
See
happen
that?
there.
In Kansas City, they were so nice. All they did was flash that little red light in his face during the AFC Championship game. In Philly,
get murdered.
he could get stabbed. How are the Eagles fans at throwing knives?
They're really. I don't know if you know the famous Philly fan
throwing a snowball at Santa.
Ice balls at Santa. Like they murdered Santa.
Why do I?
They
thought-
killed
Didn't
Santa.
that happen at Giant Stadium too?
I think so.
I think it happens.
So is it just all football fans are trash?
Every Northeast stadium full of drunks
It's
is
just-
going to happen. But none of
You
them
don't
go
see
to
the Dolphins doing that.
Well, nobody goes to the games.
There's no snow. I hope it doesn't snow this week. Then Tom Brady is going to get murdered.
In that game, though, I like New England, but I would buy the half point down to 3.
Because of the 3. You think that's going to move?
I don't think it'll move, but I would definitely buy the half a point.
What the hell does that mean?
I could spend more money.
I thought you were going to say I could spend time explaining it to you, Carla, but it just doesn't matter.
I don't even care. I'm mansplaining. No.
It's a mock draft where he buys
favored
points and he
by-
spreads them out among his friends.
They're favored by 3.5 points, which means if they win by 3, then that doesn't cover the spread. But I could spend more money and knock that down to 3 instead of 3.5.
So you pay a bigger
So
vig.
it's pay a bigger vig, and I won't. I'm not risk. I don't see them winning by more than 3 points.
Did
but-
anybody ever tell you guys that there's no such thing as half a point? I don't know if anybody ever pointed that out to you guys.
Well, if you remember from Superman 3, when Richard Pryor stole all the half a pennies from the corporation's paychecks, that's how he made his millions. So there are halves in the world, Carla.
But not
In football, halves are very important.
But there's no such thing as half
It's
a
a
point.
logical half.
It's a theoretical half. I know. So you're a real fan. You don't care if they cover. You don't care anything. Eagles victory.
Eagles victory. That's it. I don't care if it's by 1 point, half a point.
They could win by half a point. It could
Can they
happen.
win by half a point? I've never seen that, but okay.
If you doink it off 3 parts of the and the goal
If you
post.
hit every single one.
Was
half a
the
point.
Bears guy last year, right? What was his name? Ribeiro?
Yeah.
No, that's the host of America's Funniest Videos. What was the
Alfonso Rivera.
Alfonso Rivero. He missed the field goal, knocked the Bears out of the playoffs. I'm scared of this game right here, the Monday night game.
Is that
Chiefs
Kansas
Chargers.
City Chargers. Chiefs.
Because the Oakland Raiders have a cakewalk against the Bengals,
Yeah.
so they could be they'll be at 4:00. They'll be tied with the Chiefs, and then all of a sudden it could be a 3-way tie. Not a 3-way tie, but there'll be three teams within a half a game.
Yeah.
See, there's half a games in football too.
But there's still no half point. I'm just pointing that out.
Because it's not like dumb soccer where like you play for 2 hours and then there's no score or 1 point. Or there's always a tie. There's no ties.
It's rarely
There's
a tie.
No ties here.
It's rarely
Almost a tie last night.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy.
Yep.
Now let's look at your two teams. Philadelphia. I think you like to talk about the Eagles, correct?
What are we 5-4?
You are. Please hold. You're 5-4, correct? Points for. How's your defense?
What are the Bills? How they doing?
They're not bad.
How they doing?
They're ahead of my Chiefs. They're 6-3. They're actually better.
They are. I didn't
They
think that. I didn't see
are.
that coming.
You didn't see that coming.
I did not see that
But
coming.
the best they can do is a wild card because they play with the Patriots. But the Eagles have ahead of them the Patriots. Oh, this is a tough schedule. Patriots, Seahawks, and then it takes a turn. Dolphins, Giants, Redskins, Cowboys. You have 3 real teams to play. Play the Giants twice. That's nice. Do you know if the Giants are good this year?
No idea.
But honestly,
don't
Aren't
understand.
they not? Aren't they not good? Didn't
They're
they
not
just
good, but
lose
they're
to
in
the
your
Jets?
division. Like, if
Didn't
you're
they
an
just
Eagle
lose-
fan, you really need to expand your
the
horizons a little
Giants
bit,
and the
Carla.
Cowboys, you got to watch what they're doing.
I
The Giants.
really.
And, I know that real hardcore Eagles fans do. They have strong feelings against the Giants and the
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Do you understand why?
No, you know what? I just don't have the time to
That was
devote
the
to
cutest thing in
disliking
the world.
other
It's just
teams.
like they have very strong feelings against the Giants.
It's like they like unicorn. There's a reason why they have strong because they could end their season. Like,
I don't like you guys mansplaining this to me.
let me explain to you how this works in the football realm.
But I'll tell you, this week, Giants and the Jets, 2 crappy teams made for a great game.
There were a couple of
they're
good. You know what? That
they're just-
Buccaneers Cardinals game was
Yeah,
good.
That's what it is. You get toilet bowls like that, and it turns out to be a great game worth watching.
You know what wasn't good?
Yeah.
The Chiefs game.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you're sad.
I'm sorry.
I like them this week. I like them against
Over the
San
Chargers.
Diego.
You know what? The Chargers are just always a terrifying game for me because they're so good. But I hate Phillip Rivers because he's a big crybaby and I can't stand him.
Yeah.
Is that why you hate soccer too?
I really don't like soccer, yeah. You know why? Because I had to bring my 3-year-old, my 4-year-old to soccer, and it's god-awful to watch at that age.
That's how I feel about Little League. That's why baseball is unwatchable. And the only thing worse than watching Major League Baseball, I should say the only thing worse than watching Little League Baseball is watching actual Major League Baseball.
So
You love it. We go to the opening day at Yankee Stadium every year. She loves it.
Oh, he's like, but
that's
that's
just a
different.
beer
It's
drinking
different.
event, yeah.
But it's different going to a live sporting event and feeling the energy than sitting home and watching it on TV, and it's just.
So based on your feelings about Little
Sleep-inducing.
League Baseball, will you be coming to our Cooperstown fundraiser at the brokerage this Thursday night at 8 o'clock for my son's team, which I coach?
Sure.
Are you at the brokerage on Thursday?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
You're
never
not, right?
know till the last
here.
minute.
You're here.
Yeah.
Tomatoes will be flying.
Tell them to ask for Carla. You know how I feel about baseball, so I'll talk about other things.
She's been Carla Okerson.
I am always Carla Okerson
Oh, we
all
got-
day long.
We got like 4 minutes left. What did I not talk about? Football.
we didn't
I was
talk about
supposed to
the
talk
Bills
about
this week.
football. We didn't talk about the Bills at
playing
all.
Miami.
What happened there? You're getting phone calls from the Bills.
Who is that? I don't know.
You
Bills are
lost to
calling.
the Browns.
Oh yeah, we lost to the Browns.
A
That was
fantastic. Again, I just want to mention the goal line stand.
Yeah.
The Browns had first and goal for like 8 plays,
Yeah.
and they could not punch it in.
Yep.
And you still lost the game.
And then Hoshka lost that, missed that last.
Oh wait,
field
did your
goal,
field goal kicker miss?
too. Our field goal kicker in Buffalo Bills fashion missed the field goal.
Norwood.
But this
Scotty
week, I
Norwood.
was saying this week we're playing Miami, so hopefully.
Hey, Miami's looking pretty good. What is the spread in that game?
5.5. I have. I think that's a trap, though. I think the Bills
totally
will
a
win. I
trap.
don't think they'll cover that game though, because they're asking you to take the Bills.
That's going to be you know what? That's the same line that the Chiefs had against the Titans. That was
Yeah,
a trap game,
yeah.
and boy, did I
They're
get trapped.
begging you to take the Bills this week, so I'm not going to touch that one.
The Redskins are favored this week.
Yeah, I see that, but they're favored against the Jets. We have one.
And now all the Jet fans are angry. Oh, they're just screwing up the draft pick.
Yeah, we're not going to get a good draft
Oh,
pick
just
every
this.
year. Every year it's the same thing.
They're so horrible.
Fire Gase. We're not going to get a good draft pick.
We have done a 1-hour show on football with, I'm going to guess, 4 minutes of football.
So
talk.
it's annoying to you guys when people talk about their draft picks. Is that what I'm hearing? That's annoying to you
Everything
guys?
that's not related to my team or my fantasy team.
No, I'm saying like when you hear other people talking about draft picks that don't matter in your life, that's annoying.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's what you
Welcome
feel about
to my life.
all of our...
I just wanted to point
Your
that
life
out.
as a woman or your wife as a... Your life as a fan?
My life as a not fantasy football player.
Oh, yeah. That's just...
There's a lot of draft talk that I don't give a
I'm
shit
going to make
about.
Carla come to the draft with me next year.
Oh, there's nothing worse than a live draft.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
no, you'll love
It's-
First of all, we do it at Frank's Steakhouse, and they feed us steak, everything, all the
Well, you
trimmings.
pay
It's
them.
great.
Are you
We
guys
do.
in the same? Are you guys in the same
Not-
fantasy football?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
No.
I'm going to do a few mock drafts with him next
Well,
year.
Rich Rita told you to talk about the lead
Oh, yeah.
with him.
And he made a little vomity face.
I'm the I'm the.
Oh, I
I'm the
forgot about that.
commissioner.
I'm sorry, Rich.
I'm the commissioner in that league.
Oh, that's a whole different
And
level of hell I
I'm,
forgot to talk
I have
about.
one win on the season so far in that league.
I was 0
Bad.
for the first 5 weeks. I was 0-5 in 2 leagues. I host a show about football.
Yeah.
I think it's pronounced Rita?
Rita.
I thought it was Rita.
Rita? Is he on your 12-7 show?
He is on the 12-7.
Let's-
Yeah.
We have to talk no football. We're going to talk plugs, which are
He's
most
also
important.
on our New Year's Eve show.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Rich ranks higher than I do.
No,
Well, we haven't finished booking it yet.
October. December 7th. Right here, Governor's The Little Room. It's Mike Keegan and Friends. Hosted by
Steve Belanger.
a handsome devil. I haven't
Nice.
hosted in 17 years?
Nice.
18
All right,
years?
well,
I'm stepping back into my
now
hosting
I'm
shoes.
terrified.
No. I opened with an hour, right? You said a tight hour?
Aren't you so happy you chose him over me?
He was trying to save you that walk. It's a miserable walk. No, I can host the shit out of it.
Oh, but I can't drop an F-bomb.
The one who's going to make the mistake is
It's
him.
always me.
No, I
Yes.
dropped an F-bomb.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I dropped right up
When
front.
you went in the other room, all the expletives
Really?
No,
did
I didn't.
fly.
No, I did
Oh,
not.
But she was just
God.
forking.
I had to just stand here.
Yeah.
With, boo! All right. Where are you going to be the rest of this month?
The rest of this month, I will be here, Governor's Comedy Club, Thursday night. Friday night, I'm off. I'm going to a concert. Saturday night, I will be at doing a synagogue in Mount Sinai.
Oh.
Yeah.
Will you be wearing the Yamulki?
Of course.
Nice.
And then,
Very nice.
Then Sunday, I'm either here at the brokerage, but I think I'm here.
Nice.
Yeah, Governor's.
Carla, where can we see you?
I will be at one of the Governor's Clubs this weekend. I'm not sure which one. And then on the 22nd, I'm at JJ's Tavern. And then I think I'm on the same Mike Keegan and Friends with you, I think. Unless I've been
Ooh.
cut.
December 7th. Well, you
Unless
check the
I've
list.
been
Check
cut.
the board.
I gotta check.
Check
I'll
the board.
I'll let you know.
So buy your tickets to that Mike Keegan and Friends. December 7th here in the Little Room. I'll be at the brokerage this Thursday, the 14th. Roach and I will be doing Ronkonkama's Chamber of Commerce show in Ronkonkoma. On Friday, we'll be at the Shadowbrook Resort on Saturday night in Pennsylvania, somewhere far. Oh, a road trip with Roachy. Oh,
always
6,
fun.
7 hours in the car together.
We urge you guys to buy your tickets for our New Year's Eve show nice
Oh, yes.
and early
Where can I get those?
on the Governor's
.com?
website. It's going to be
Yep.
here.
The governor's website. Nice.
2 shows in the little room on New Year's Eve.
What a way to
It's-
break in 2020.
It's going to be forking lit.
And how about you visit our good friends over at Zorn's and Bethpage. Get those packages in for your Sunday sports games. We don't even talk about their Thanksgiving packages because they sell like hotcakes all by themselves. We don't have to talk about them. But if you want to host your family and get them something good with the homemade food, get them some of that Zorn's and Bethpage chicken, all right? What else do we have to talk about? Like Comedians on Football on Facebook. Get a chance to win that Brian Dawkins jersey, right? An original Christian. and like the Governor's Comedy Club radio page so you can watch all the wonderful shows they have here on Gov's Radio, like Knock 'em Dead Comedy every day from 11 to 1. I was a guest on there today. We had a delightful time.
We
It
did.
worked out just great.
Very
So many
fun.
other great shows. Check it out.
And they let you curse.
Oh, we
huge.
cursed up a blue streak. You should have heard the stuff they were talking about. It was nasty.
Forking ridiculous.
Talking about PPs and GGs.
We did.
I read that children's book. It's good.
Everybody
and
poops.
try and win that Dawkins jersey. We talked about the Facebook page. Everybody get their plugs in. Get that New Year's Eve show. Buy your tickets for that. Buy tickets for the December 7th show, which I will be hosting. And, this is so important. All my Long Island friends, please give a listen to Long Island Explained, the other podcast I do with my buddy Chris Roach. Every week we take a Long Island topic and we chat about it in depth, and I walk Chris Roach through things he should have learned earlier in his life.
Oh, I should really
a
be
good
on
time.
that show. Do you know I know almost nothing about Long Island?
Really?
It makes
I should
Mike
put you and Roach in a
furious.
room and just run the mics.
It makes Mike furious. I never have any idea what the hell he's talking about.
Like, I am a stereotypical Long Island guy.
You know all
and,
the
like,
stuff?
Yeah, so like, I try to take her to do all like the Long Island.
I grew up in
typical
Queens, like at the
things
head of the
Do you
whale.
know about the big duck?
I've seen it,
Okay.
but I don't know
I've
like
been
why
there.
it's there or what it does.
Do you know about Long Island's long history of duck farming?
No.
Do you know about the colonial spy ring that was here during the Revolutionary War?
No.
Do you know about the horror house in Amityville?
I saw the movie.
Okay.
I know.
all
I
come
know
together.
that.
She doesn't know about
Oh.
Bodie Barn.
I know that
Oh, we did a
men
whole
can't
episode on
swim
clubs.
in Lake Ronkonkoma
Yes,
because
why?
an Indian princess something and kills them. Boom.
Nice. Right before my big show on Ronkonkoma, that was nice. The princess, the lady of the lake.
Yeah.
Upper Ronkonkoma?
Should do we have Chris Roach's Ronkonkoma video to close out with? But we won't. Hey, everybody, thanks so much for watching and listening. We'll see you right back here next week on Comedians on Football.
Go Birds.
Oh, I don't. Can we edit that out and post? Oh, for the love of God. Wait, which birds? Go Zorns. Come on. Oh, can I curse now?
Yep.
What the fork?
Thank you, dear.
Thank you.